going to talk to Margot. Margot, good evening. What can we help you with?
I was wondering if vessel mechanics and port engineers qualify as seamen under the Jones Act. Okay. My husband's one of those, and he's on the boats all the time. You're usually docked, but he does sometimes have to go out in the water.
Oh, Margot, that's an excellent question. That kind of goes to exactly what we were just talking about, location.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Margot. That is a great question, and kind of what Kenny wanted to talk about earlier. Sometimes in these cases, one of the hardest things to determine is which really act applies. Right. To your fact scenario, in general, I would say he probably is a seaman, okay? There's really two things you have to kind of consider when you determine the jurisdiction versus Jones Act versus Longshore. It's something called situs and status, which is the status of the person, what their position was, or, were they assigned to the ship or the boat, like an engineer? So obviously that attached to the boat, versus a contractor, someone employed to kind of work on the boat while it's in port. And also, it's also important to know, where the boat was, where the ship was, when they got hurt. But on the facts that she gave me, I think it's more likely than not that it's probably a seaman, so the Jones Act would apply.
So job title for when you're working these water type jobs, your job title really it determines a lot about if there's any future action.
Very important.
Okay.
Very important.
All right, Margot, great call.